Hello and welcome back to the Cataclysm. Vormithrax here with episode 151 of our Let's Play tutorial. And we got hurt pretty bad last episode, so things took a bit of a turn and the pain kicked in. We ran into a few higher end zombies and they managed to do us some damage. So we managed to get back to our car though, so we're pretty safe, and we're going to do a little bit of driving till we work off some of this pain. And I'm not too worried about the damage as long as we stay in or near our vehicle. We might use up some bandages or first aid kits to kind of get those numbers up a bit. But for now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a drive kind of northeast. We're going to work our way up this direction. And we're going to see if we can find a connection up to this town here, which would then get us on the road network. Well, I guess we've got the road connection there, so that's guaranteed at least. But what I'm looking at is for future potential is to get to all these various endpoints to see if we can find a lab. I'm still desperate to find a lab, and we've got a bunch of endpoints up here as well. So I want to take a bit of a trip up that direction, just make sure we've got some solid roadways that aren't blocked by tank drone roadblocks or anything crazy like that. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to drive up that direction for a bit. As always, we'll be on the lookout for places that might be able to get us some good stuff. There's one bank in that town. Other than that, it's pretty slim pickings up this way. Mostly we would go this direction for all of the access to those endpoints and possible laboratory sites. And another bank right there. But I think that's what we're going to do. The town that we're at currently doesn't have a lot else for us to take a look at. We've hit all the banks in it and other places of immediate interest. We will also still be on the lookout for dojos and such so that we can try to get some more martial arts manuals. I'm really hoping to get a hold of a fencing or a Screama books, so those would be pretty good. Not much reason to go down this way regarding banks until we get all the way down here and then start working our way into this big city and then that other big southern area down that direction. But even then, not too many banks. Only see one right there and one right there. So pretty big city area for just a single bank, but that's the random factor at work. So that's kind of why we're going to work our way to that northeast area and just make sure we've got good road connections. I think first we might go check that out. Not going to be a lab. I think that's it's not a hospital. Which kind is that? Apartment tower maybe? I can't remember what that little triple thing means. I've seen it often, but now it's escaping my memory. But we'll take off and we'll see what we can find up that direction. So first things first, let's rest just a little bit more, get our breath back. Alright, taking a look, we've got our painkillers in our system. I'm not going to take any more until that wears off a bit and that number comes down. And we'll take another dose of something. Let's get something to eat and drink though. So let's have some of our pizza. And take a drink out of our stockpile here. Whoops. Nope. How much food do I have with me, by the way? We've still got some meat pizzas. Turkey, rice, nachos, some canned goods. We can rummage up some more if needed. I've got some pemmican, so we should be okay for a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and get moving. How is the car doing as well? Better make sure of that before I do anything else. Ooh, spike plating is damaged. Alright, we've got some damage to the vehicle as well. Not ideal for going on a long road trip. We'll just have to be a bit gentle with it. Alright, cave I don't care about for now. Really, I just want to get onto that road. Zombie scientist. Where is the scientist? Oops, ID cards. Alright, directly in front of me. Here I don't want to run things over, and I also don't want to fight things. Hopefully we didn't do too much damage. Ideally, I just don't want to remove a location like that one. I just removed a spike plating. Alright, well, not ideal, but that's fine. What do we got? Ooh, Lab Journal Gustav. Vapor deposition machine. Oh, that's the, yeah, that's a good one to keep a hold of. With that, we'll have the information and recipe to make diamond encrusted items, like a diamond encrusted katana, that kind of thing. So we'll definitely grab that. That's a good find. Ignore these stupid things. What else we got? Science card we want. Don't care about the rest of that. And don't care about that. Where did the other bodies go, though? There were 2 scientists. Did we just completely destroy the other one? Or is he under the vehicle? Leave me alone, you stupid things. We're going to grab up these blob globs. If we decide to do any kind of mutating, these can be used as raw materials for mutagen. And nictating membrane. Thin membrane that closes over your eyes while underwater, negating vision penalties. That won't be happening. But I do want to grab the power storage. Looks like we're overburdened a bit. Empty MBR vest. Need to remember to take off my rollerblades. And put on my survivor boots. Alright, not sure what happened to the other zombie scientist. Either he's underneath the vehicle or we splattered him so bad that he just vaporized. I don't think he's under the vehicle. Nope. Alright, well. Yeah, I don't think I put any... Used to driving a vehicle that's got repairability, so I'll have to, unfortunately, we're going to have to do some pretty big repairs on this thing by the time we get back. But we'll deal with it. Does that have... has the composite armor and the heavy-duty frame. Thinking of pulling the composite armor off. I cannot remember if I've got a supply of this back at base. So many things I don't have handy. Nah, I can find this stuff anywhere. Let's not mess with it right now. Just really need to not run things over for a while. How's our pain doing? Still got Painkiller 5 rolling through our system. Pain is still dropping slowly. Okay. We'll go a little further straight north, and we're going to angle off to the northeast and catch that road coming up over to that other site. Get that mapped in before we keep going. Hello, Zombear. Alright. Yep, we killed everything there already. Substations are good for electricity-based zombies, technicians, and shockers and such. We already cleared them out, I believe. Alright, mansion. Looks like it's going to be a little four-way town intersection. Mansion. Do we want to stop at a mansion? Keep going for now. We've got a few more hours of daylight. Okay, little four-way intersection town, vet clinic, a couple of houses, and a parking lot. I think I'm going to dive south of the town. We'll work around it. And I'm heading towards that and that if it stays completely open. So we'll find out what's at those two endpoints, make sure that this all connects up, then we'll kind of roll to the north. We'll see, there's going to be a river right here. Maybe it flows like that. I doubt it, so I don't know. We got a lot of bridges in the area, so we're going to get blocked by some water here pretty soon. You can see the river comes up this way, and who knows. I'm also looking at that campsite as a possible point to stop, maybe sleep in a tent during the night. We'll see. Yep, here comes all the blockages. Always amusing how they block me right before I get to the thing I'm aiming for. We've got a possible passage through there, but we're going to turn south briefly. I could actually drive right through the swamp if I can find a path that doesn't involve trees. So theoretically, right here, we could drive right through these 3 swamp squares to get to that road. But I'm going to double check if there's a southern path first. Once we verified that, then we'll pull around back the other way. Yep, okay, so we definitely know for sure we've got a southern pathway. It's a pretty short trip. Let's just work our way around. No need to risk our vehicle driving through a swamp when we've got a fairly short side trip we can make. Alright, body site. Soldier, so it's going to be a soldier body site. Let's What do we see? Do I even care? Some pretty good items. Nothing I really care about, though. We're just going to keep moving. No ID cards. That was really the main reason I would stop. Or if there was any exotic items like fusion guns or power armor. Okay, let's go pretty much the direction we're going. Alright, little broken up city area on the edges of this city. Oh, it is a lab! We found a lab! Finally! And it's not that far away. Oh, now we got an adventure. What are we looking at here? Oh, it's a large power substation right here as well. Kind of blended in with the swamp section there, so I almost didn't notice it. Well, we got a couple of pretty interesting things. So we got a really nice area here. We got a hospital we could always go hit. We got a bank right here. It's a big enough city that there might be a few other buildings that are useful for us to try to get into. That's a sporting goods. That's a hardware. See a police station, doctor's office, gas. Laundromat, where I can get some more bleach for our hopeful future mutations. Let's first, before we tackle any of this stuff, I'm not going to tackle the substation while I'm injured like this. Let's go over to the lab. Oh, another minefield. Finally found a lab. Been looking for one forever. Animals are growing crazy again. That's just a few animals. Giant bees, wasps, slugs, spiders, wolf spiders, crayfish, sludge crawlers, mosquitoes. Just keeps going. Out of the way, you crazy animals. Plenty of meat for us if we need it. Okay, welcome to the first lab in our tutorial. Let's get it turned around this way. Right there. Oop, I left the back door open. The stupid wasp might come in. Pop out and deal with this stuff. Do have my weapon out. Pain is almost gone, so we shouldn't have. Alright. Heat is decent, not super good. I've got a lot of torso encumbrance, a lot of eye encumbrance, a lot of encumbrance in general, so these are kind of hard to hit. Come on now. Somebody get a hit on somebody. This is kind of ridiculous. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. I can't seem to hit anything all of a sudden. Finally. I'll let the bee, the wasp, bee and the spider play with each other. Kind of weird. Not sure what's accounting for all of that. We shouldn't be that bad at hitting something. I've only got a tiny amount of pain. Why is my... Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Is it just from damage? I think it's damage to my legs that's making my walking speed so absolutely horrible. 184 points to move a space is huge. It's definitely not my encumbrance, so it's got to be the damage to my legs. Alright, well we definitely need to get ourselves fixed up. I think our damage that we've gotten is causing most of the problems that we're seeing. Alright, now we're going to have to deal with the wasp. Alright, well that was a little easier. Let's get things butchered up. Get some meat and some meat. Holy mackerel, what was that body? I didn't even look, but it was a big one. A relatively big one. I think it might have been one of the toads. Alright, let's close the vehicle up so nothing can get in while we do a few things. Let's get our stamina back first. Sun's going down. Perfect timing, sun. I just want to get one batch of cooking done before it disappears. There we go. Now we got a big old pile of meat that we can eat. And we're tired. This is going to work out pretty good timing-wise because it just got dark. We just got a good batch of food created. We're going to head inside the lab real quick. Sometimes there's a bedroom on the top area here, and we can take advantage of that for a safe area to sleep in. That'll get us back up to probably full strength by the time we wake up. Let's grab a science ID card. Going to need that to get the door open. Okay, so this is a lab, front entrance. We've got a double door here and solid concrete walls. You can get in by going through the walls in various ways, but by far the easiest way is to just use a science ID card, typically most easily found on the body sites from scientists' bodies, and I think I've got a few. So we're just going to use it to swipe it through the card reader here in the front, and that'll open the doors and, almost more importantly, deactivate some turrets that are inside. So if you do choose to go through the exterior walls without swiping, you've got to deal with the turrets. So be aware of that. So we're going to examine the card reader. Say yes to swipe it. It pops the doors open. The turrets disappear into the floor and are no longer a problem to deal with. And let's take off the fire mask so we can see a little further. Okay, that's not one of the bedrooms. That's also not. We got a broken cyborg in here. We'll close that door. Bedroom? Not a bedroom. Not a bedroom. Alright, so we didn't get the luxury of a bedroom, unfortunately. Not a big deal. Nice when you have one. Let's head back out. Alright, we're gonna sleep out here. Actually, maybe I'm not. Rollerblades. Do I have any blankets or pillows in here? I'm not sure if I do. I do not. Alright, didn't bring any sleeping materials, so we're going to have to sleep in our front seat. Small chance animals will show up. I didn't see any zombies or anything else hostile in the area, so I think we'll be okay. So we're just going to go ahead and sleep right here. Anything we want to do beforehand? Let's go ahead and eat some of this. Oh yeah, dang it, I wanted to cook that fat up, but it lasts 7 days, so we'll be okay. So let's just eat the meat. Now we'll go to sleep. Uh-oh, your skin feels extremely itchy. You start scratching your right leg. That's not good. It's waking me up. No. Itchy skin. Itchy skin. Well, let's try to sleep again. And once again, we woke up. Yeah, I know about the electronic voice. Well, that wasn't ideal. Now we try to sleep but can't. Heck, I'm not sure what causes the itchy skin problem. Or more importantly, how to fix it. Don't remember the last time I had that problem. Got antibiotics, I've got antifungal, I've got antiparasitics. I might have to think about this one. I'm not sure if there's a particular thing that gets rid of that problem. I think it's going to be the antiparasitic. Could be from when I got hit by the wasp. Pretty sure it's the parasitic. Let's do this. I may have eaten some raw meat at some point accidentally, and or gotten it, I think, from something that hit me. So let's take. Oops, it was on that screen. There it is. Antiparasitic. Let's take that. Itching sensation fades away. Okay, so that's good. So we had a parasite. We managed to get rid of it. The itchy skin tag will disappear here eventually. Yeah, it'll wear off. Do we have any cough syrup? I'm hoping to get some cough syrup in me and get to sleep again. So we'll take a dose of cough syrup. We're going to try to sleep one more time. 2 in the morning. Yeah, at least another 4 hours before the sun comes up. Get some more healing in, hopefully. Not too bad. Sludge crawler's making a big mess outside. Can't get in the vehicle, though. Most animals can't. Barring things like moose and that, but we'll leave him alone. Alright. Not too bad. We almost got fully healed. Let's do this. Let's just use a couple of bandages. We've got plenty. We're going to find more here in the lab. So bandage 5. Good enough. We'll call that full. I don't want to waste a bandage on that small amount. Our healing skill is high enough that even a bandage is giving us more than a full bar. So let's just eat some of our meat. There we go. We are full and slaked, full health again. Our focus is good. I assume our speed will be better now. Let's find out here in just a moment. Yep, speed's back down to normal movement speed. 116 still seems high. Must be my stats in general. And or just comparison. I'm used to my live stream character who's really, really speedy, so I'm used to seeing lower numbers. But we can actually use rollerblades inside the lab, and I think we're going to do that. So let's get the rollerblades. We're not going to do a bunch of exploring of the lab immediately. I'll probably save that for next episode, but let's at least just hop downstairs real quick. There is a chance that this is going to be what's called an ice lab, where the temperature drops every level down you go. And we need to know for certain before we do too much else. So what we're going to do is check our temperature here. You can see our torso is at 21 degrees. If that drops a lot, like 30 degrees or so, if it goes to like -10 or -20 when we go down a level, we'll know we're in an ice lab. And I really, really don't want this to be an ice lab. So, down we go. Hey, hello, zombie. Get rid of him. Uh-oh. They were cagey. So this is a situation you have to be aware of. The generation of the level will sometimes put the stairs underneath furniture items or in otherwise unseeable or inaccessible places. So let's grab that, drag it out of the way. And now you can see the stairs a little more obvious. So if you ever find a lab where you just absolutely can't find a way up or down, you're going to have to unfortunately start looking under things. Usually it's not impossible to get off a level. Sometimes it can be. There are situations where that might occur, but just be cautious and be aware that it could be underneath a dissector, could be underneath one of these counters and things like that, which is horrible, but it does happen. Alright, let's check our temp. Yay, it's not an ice lab. We got a nice normal lab that we can take our time exploring. I've been anxiously hoping to find one of these for this tutorial playthrough. They're a really important part of the gameplay in Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. There's a lot of really good reasons to come into a lab, and there's also a lot of dangers, and we're going to talk about both as we work our way through here. I have to give some serious thought about whether we do it right now, though, because we didn't really gear up intentionally intending to go into a lab. We do have the power armor and some UPSs, and we're pretty well geared up otherwise, so I can't think of a reason not to do the lab. We've got water nearby, we've got food nearby if we need it. So we probably will explore the lab. I think this is a great time. It's a lucky find that we got right away, so I think we will. But I'm going to end this episode right here. So this is a great spot to do that, and I hope you'll tune in for the next episode. We're going to start having some fun inside the lab and hopefully learn a lot. So, look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.